Hello, Mike. Well, let's get this started. I keep making videos and I forget to post them, so I can't remember what I talked about last. So I mean, probably doesn't really matter anyways because I don't think many of you watch it. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? If you do, it's like 2 minutes in. You know. So, but today what happened? Let's see. Focused on the lift today. Got a good workout in. That was phenomenal. Amazing workout. Actually, it was kind of weak. I'm still dealing with the crick in my neck. That sucks. It's like the worst feeling in the world. You can't turn. You know, you got stiff neck. You're like Batman all around, just walking around this whole time. It's just not a good move. Um, but I did. I got my lift in. I got a good pump. Did some cardio just to kind of loosen up. Stretched out really good. That was the main goal for today's workout. Let's see. I can't remember what I talked about last time, but I have done stand up. I did my first stand up set last week. Did horrible. Worst thing you could ever do. It was not a good move. I got a new calendar, so every day that I work on stand up, I X the day. If I work on the stand up and perform, I X and I circle it. So right now the main days. Your Tuesday night, which is mostly comedians. Cool crowd. I think there was about 20 people there last night. Most of them are just in the back doing their own thing, talking and shit. There's like probably 3 or 4 like actively watching people. And then you got like Wednesday night, which is kind of similar. It's like a small little venue, open mic, mostly comedians. Sometimes there's some bar people in there shooting the shit. And then Thursday night's the big one, which you can only do 3 minutes, which I have right now 5 minutes. And my 5 minute set, I wouldn't say it's hilarious, really. It's kind of just something, but it's not hilarious at all. So, I mean, I can cut it down to 3 and do it, do it on stage and see what happens, but I don't think it'll do great. I got to figure out how to make it funnier. Funnier and shorter, but I haven't quite figured that out yet. That's why the book that I'm reading right now is going to help. I don't like the blue. The blue is coming from my little thing here. I guess I could cut it off, but do I really care? No, I really don't. How about this? No? Okay. So the main thing is there's progression. I went 2 weeks in a row now. Done stand up. I'm pretty consistent daily. I'm working on it, especially on days like today when it's supposed to snow tonight. It's raining all day. I wasn't able to work. Then even when I am working, I'm usually listening to Kill Tony or something like that, and that's like all day of listening to stand up, while making money. Now, as I get to know these open micers and these comedians and the local comedians better, be cool to have them on the podcast. So I'll get to know them, maybe try to get them on, see what happens. New kid on the block, baby. New comedian in the crowd. They all kind of know each other, I feel like. Or maybe not. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. I know there's a few that know each other really well, then a few that don't really know each other. Like they might be like me, just popping up. But either way, it's cool. It's fun. I probably will go tonight because I'm bored. I'm tired of sitting at the house. I've been sitting at the house all day pretty much. So I think I will go tonight. Depends on how bad the roads are too. If it's too snowy and icy and wet, I mean, fuck that, Workouts are good. I've lost a pound. I don't like that. I'm still 196, 198. I'd like to get up to 205. I got to eat a lot of food to do that. I'm not quite there yet. Plus, I'm kind of put the fitness and the bodybuilding back behind me a little bit. I'm gaining muscle slowly. I know that, but I'm not eating enough. That's a lot of money for one. Two, with my work and everything, it's like I'm getting the injuries. Like that's why I didn't work out hard today. My crick in my neck is like, well, it's a crick in my neck, but it's like the middle part of my trapezius muscle that's like messed up. I don't know what it is. but I hate it. It hurts. So I'm trying to give it a rest. That's why I just did some. Oh, I got a good arm pump. Ideally, I get the arms big. Still trying to get on them. Look at that. That's nothing. Oh, I still got so far to go. I'd like to get a 18-inch arm. That's the plan. So we'll work on that. So, but now we're going to the stand-up. So for the stand-up, for the most part, I'm okay with what I got now. I got this memorized. I did the whole thing. I didn't miss a beat. I had it all memorized. Did I get any laughs? It was the comedians, so like chuckles, nothing like. I was not killing by no means. I feel like it's harder because they're worried about their own set, but they're not really there to watch. They are watching, but they're kind of worried about their own set. And I see them; they're taking notes and like, I mean, I can do it too. Like if I'm watching a comedian, I'll think about funny stuff while they're talking about their funny shit. And it isn't the same thing, but it's like kind of different ideas. It definitely gets the funny going. You know what I mean? Or the humor going, because funny is obviously subjective. I get that mixed up all the time. Subjective. Subjective. Yeah, subjective. It's opinion. So funny is very subjective. It's like a good way to remember that probably like subjective is the subject, whereas objective is a specific goal, and it's very specific. It's facts, objective facts. That's what I'll think. That's how I remember that from now on. I feel like I got a few good laughs on this, on the note. What did I'm not going to do the whole bit. It's a 5-minute bit, so I don't really want to do all of it. Maybe I'll just do it in sections. Like the first part, I didn't really get anything. Okay, relax everybody. This is it. Okay, relax everybody. Don't get too excited. It's been a while since I've done this. About a while, I mean, last Tuesday. Alexa, cancel. I did this set in front of a bunch of comedians I've never met, and they didn't laugh one bit. That's like losing virginity to a porn star and believing you're going to make an impression on her. Like that's kind of funny, but not really. I wish I had more pop. Like, what's a good way to make that better? That's like losing your virginity to a porn star and expecting a call back to a prostitute. To a prostitute, maybe? I can make it kind of funny if, like, instead of, like, making it to where you're like, that's like you losing your virginity to a prostitute and thinking that you're going to make an impression. And then, like, do an act out. Maybe an act out of, like, an old, like, like cigarette smoking prostitute. Well, don't. That's like losing your virginity to a prostitute and believing you're going to make an impression. Like, did you enjoy yourself too? Did you have fun too? She's like, oh, it was great, baby. Now pay me my money. You know what I mean? Act out. I mean, I guess that could kind of help it a little bit. A little act out never hurts, right? Now, what I did get, I feel like the most pop I got was, there was a long setup, but the punchline, they call it the 1-2-3, I think. The 1-2 punch. The old 1-2 punch. It's kind of, I like the analogy with it, but it's like a 1-2 punch. So you do your set, and then you do your initial punchline, and then you do another punchline, or a tag. And it's like, get a little funny, and then more funny. You know what I mean? It's like you hit him with that 1-2 haymaker, knock him out. That's the idea. And this is this bit. So yeah, on a real note though, I had a pretty bad day that day. I got off work, got the courage up to come and say fuck it and do stand up for the first time. I did horrible, and I was like fuck. So I started drinking more. Got really fucked up and depressed. Got really drunk and depressed. and depressed and blacked out. Later on, I came to, and it was just me standing on the edge of the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge. I don't know how I ended up there, and I'm looking down at the water. I think that water. I feel like that didn't really resonate. Maybe if I explain that a little bit more, like, I mean, I think they know what the idea of it. Like, up there, depressed, on the edge of a bridge. The idea is he's about to commit suicide. And then the twist in theory is, and I started to piss because I was drunk. I thought it'd be cool to piss off a bridge. I don't know. And then that's the one. And then you go, okay. But yeah, let me just finish the fucking set, Jacob. Shut the fuck up, Jacob. Okay. I got really drunk and depressed. I blacked out. It was just me standing up there on the edge of the bridge looking down. I was looking at the water about 50 feet up in the air, and, I started to piss. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to piss off a bridge. That's why I went up there. I thought it'd be cool to piss off a bridge. You know what I mean? I was drunk. What do you want me to do? And it was really stupid because it was windy, so I just gave myself a golden shower. Ha 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 ha. Pretty sure R. Kelly's ears were burning. Woke up in jail like, what the fuck? Then P. Diddy just like there, like, hey, tell me more about this dream. I want to hear all about this golden shower. Or maybe it was just my piss that was burning. I don't know. That actually got a little bit of funny. That got a little bit of humor out of everybody. Before I start the next segment of it, because I don't really have much else to do with that. I mean, I can go through and edit it a little bit, but I don't have much else to do. Maybe I'll be able to attack it a little more when I finish that book. But yeah, before I start my next segment, oh man, I just went blank, dude. Damn, that's not good. I just lost my train of thought. What was it? Well, I was talking about a stand-up. The 1-2 punch. I don't know. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, I don't like the idea of doing the same set every week. A lot of the comedians do that. They have a bit, like this bit this 5-minute bit. It's all cohesive, but it's individual little bits in the set, and they do it over and over again. They kind of like, I guess they just keep doing it to try to like feel it out, to see how it sounds on stage and how people react. I did notice, I try to pay attention to the crowd more and like their faces. Usually I kind of zone them out. I kind of look above their heads because I don't want to see like, anybody fucking cringing or anything. Oh, I did add a little bit more onto this about one of the gay comics that was there and his expressions while I was ruining his night with my set. Nice guy too. He's a really cool guy. But I'm debating on if I want to do the same exact set again tonight or if I want to try something different. The problem with trying something different is I don't have it memorized and I haven't rehearsed it. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm over prepared with this kind of stuff, but I want to have it memorized. I don't want to read it. I don't want to forget it. I want to have it down before I go up there and do my set. But I have a whole nother bit that's like, I even got to add on to this bit that I never did fucking do because it just seemed like it was too much. Ideally, I could cut a lot of this shit back. I need to try this 5-minute bit. I need to cut it down to about 3 minutes, and then I need to get up on stage and try it on like the Dead Crow stage in front of an actual audience and see how that goes. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to cut this down to 3 minutes. I'll do the same set again tonight because I'm still trying to work the nerves out. I did everything the way I wanted to do it, and actually started to enjoy it while I was up there on stage. But while I was doing it, my hands were like shaking. It's like the nerves were still there, but So I was able to do it, but still, I was nervous as fuck. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. One time I warned a girl. So the next part of the set is one time I warned a girlfriend. You know, when it was our first time hooking up, like, you know, it's been a while. It might be a quickie. Anybody relate? No. And to say people, yeah, but oh, okay, wanted to make sure there wasn't everybody out here addicted to pain pills. Or if they said don't say anything like I did last time, I was like, hey, so y'all are all addicted to pain pills? Is what you're telling me? That's kind of what I figured. Um, I like this whole segment because it's like I was addicted to pain pills, and that is something I remember being on pain pills. Um, and this kind of had a little bit of a bump too. I feel like it's pretty good. I might rehearse it a few more times just to see how it sounds. I'll do it again tonight. See how it feels. I think it's good to rehearse it twice at home before I go do it on stage, even if it's just a little small open mic. And then I could and then I can if anything pops up, I can do it. If not, then I can go up there and have it memorized so much that I can like riff off a little bit and just start going off the top of the whim. I'm interested to see how it progresses. I don't want to get stagnant either. I'm probably going to be doing. I figured out what I'll do is I'll probably bounce. I like to get 3 sets a week. Well, or 3 different stand-up routines a week. Um, I don't know. I gotta do some more research because trying to figure out how to like because this doesn't. I don't. I was talking to one of the comedians last night, and he was saying he like had it, you know, this little set, and then had this set, and it's like all these separate little things, and he would just try to figure out how to segue them and morph them together. But I feel like this whole thing is a thing in itself. Like it has tags that go back to earlier in the joke. Uh, so it's hard to like be able to take any of these segments out of this entire routine. It wouldn't really work, you know? But I guess if you know where the humor is, then you can figure out how to do it. That's part of the process. I guess we're gonna have to work it in. Oh, see, as I've done this, I've worked on this set for so much that like I read it and like I don't have anything. It's like nothing. I think that's when you got to step away from it. Yeah. I do one last thing I need to do before I step away from this for a little bit and then come back to it is I got to get it down to 3 minutes. It's the only way. I mean, I think I did it in about 6 minutes last time. So I could probably shave a minute off by just getting rid of the like excess crap, you know, like filler words and all that stuff. Um, but I still got to get about 2 minutes off. I could take out the stand-up material where I'm talking about actually doing stand-up and go back to. I think I had it at 3 minutes before I. But that R. Kelly, I think the strongest part of the entire bit is the R. Kelly and all that crap. I don't know. We'll have to see. I can't. My brain's just like deflated right now. I can't really get into it too much about like what else to do with it. I can't think of anything at the moment. I'll tell you what I will do though. I will post this one. This video will be posted. I keep forgetting to post these videos, so I will say one thing. I will say is that like so I one I got rid of the Red Bulls. I'm drinking nothing but coffee now, so as much coffee as I want. I'll still do my pre-workout, but I'm just doing coffee. I got to cut back on the caffeine, baby. well, or cut back on the crap in Red Bull, I think, is more than anything. But at least coffee is one ingredient. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from coffee and then go to green tea. So one coffee in the morning, then green tea as much as I want the rest of the day. And then my pre-workout still. So that'll cut my caffeine intake by a lot. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then drinking, I will say when I was drinking last night, and I'll probably do this from now on, because like when I have a beer, it makes me feel like shit the next day. When I have, when I have a beer and it makes me feel like shit the next day. But when I have a vodka tonics are the move. Like I drink those, it's refreshing and it's light on my stomach. Better than bourbon. And tequila, I heard white tequila is the same way. But from now on, I'm going to be a vodka tonic guy. That is the move right there. It's like a healthier way to have a good buzz, you know. I had 3 drinks last night, woke up, didn't feel bad at all. Definitely felt a little off though, because I had like 3 drinks, but because I don't drink a lot. But I will say it definitely helped out. I just can't do beer anymore. Tonight I'll probably do the same thing. Yeah. I haven't done any chess in a while. My chess game has gotten pretty shitty. I might go ahead and do one here in a little bit, because my score was up there and then I kind of been playing and haven't been taking it seriously, so I've kind of lost it. Maybe I'll do another chess video too, because I haven't done one in a while. I got a couple days. It's gonna rain today, rain tomorrow, and then I get back to work. I don't have anything exciting to talk about. I'm trying to think of more shit to talk about, but I don't have anything. Even doing the stand-up stuff. The thing about, like, I could just go read the book, but they want you to do exercise within the book. And I don't feel like doing no exercise right now. No, I'd rather just read. You know what I mean? I remember at one time I did like 3 or 4 days where I didn't do nothing but watch stand-up. That's all I did. I didn't do anything but watch stand-up and read about stand-up and stuff like that. And that did make a difference. Like my brain started working in that kind of way a little bit better. I might try to do that again. Maybe I'll go on maybe next week's task is to do nothing but listen to stand-up. Any kind of media, it's all stand-up. Do that. Well, I think I'm going to finish this video, and then maybe I'll do some chess and get ready for tonight. It's going to be a chill one today, people. If I even go tonight. If the roads are too bad and it's raining and snowing, like, fuck that. I'm not going to go. But it's getting to the point where it's fun. Like, I actually enjoy going out now. I can go out, talk, you know. It's more of a social thing. And I like that a lot, because that'll make me get out more and socialize. The bad thing is it makes me drink more. But I do enjoy getting out, and it gets me in front of the comedians and talking to them, and makes you want to do comedy more. I'm excited. Okay, all right. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.